Hello dear students, myself Miss Vaishali Dekate. Welcome to my channel. I am teaching you subject mathematics in standard 6th. In this video, we are going to study chapter number 17, geometrical constructions. We will study few basic geometrical constructions in our practice set 39 and 40. But before that, subscribe my channel by pressing subscribe at right side, and if already subscribed, thank you very much. Chapter number 17 is geometrical constructions. In this chapter we are going to do the construction of perpendicular first. What is the perpendicular? Here we can see in the figure line L and line M intersect at point M. Can you see this is a line L and this sleeping line or horizontal line is line L, and standing line or vertical line is line N. They both are intersecting each other at point M. So, if an angle between this line L and line N is right angle, when you measure if this angle is right angle here or downside, anywhere, if you measure this angle, four angles, if they are 90 degree, that means if they are right angle, then we can say that the lines are perpendicular to each other. And this is written as line L is perpendicular to line L. This is the symbol for perpendicular. Okay. Inverted T is the symbol for perpendicular. In this way we can write, instead of writing perpendicular word, we can write this symbol. And it is read as line L is perpendicular to line N. So in this way we can draw. Let us see the methods of drawing perpendicular. In practice set 39, we are having these three questions. See children, perpendicular can be drawn by using three different instruments from our compass. We can use set square. This is our set square. We can use protractor to draw perpendicular, or we can use our compass from your compass box also for drawing the perpendicular. So let us see question number 1. What is there? Draw line L. Take any point P on the line using a set square. Now we have to use set square. Draw a line perpendicular to line L at point P. So let us solve. So the question is written as it is. Draw line L. First we have to draw line L. So draw any line L with the help of your ruler or your scale from the compass. Okay, I am drawing a line L. Line doesn't have any measurement, you all know. Okay, line does not have any measurement because it has arrowhead on both the sides. That means it can be extended on left hand side also and on right hand side also. So this is our line L. After that what? Take any point P on the line. Somewhere, anywhere you can take point P. So I am taking point P here. This is point P. Using a set square, draw a line perpendicular to the line L at the point P. So what we have to use now? We have to use our set square. This is set square. Now how to place this set square is very important. You should see that these are the two sides which are the sides forming right angle, correct? These two sides are sides forming right angle, and this is the third side which is hypotenuse of this right angle triangle. This is right angle triangle. In our set square, both the triangles are right angle triangle. So these two sides, straight standing or vertical side and base or the horizontal side, are the sides forming right angle. So one side we have to place in such a way that it should match or it should coincide with the line L, and other side should pass through point P. In this way we have to place our set square. Can you see how I have placed the set square? In this way we will have to place it. So this vertex of right angle is passing through point P, and this side is coinciding or matching with line L. Now we can draw a line which passes through point P. Okay, now if you want, you can increase it in the downward direction also and make the arrowhead on both the sides and put the right angle symbol over here. So in this way we can draw perpendicular line by using our set square. Just write point P somewhere here properly. I have rubbed it because the line has come on this point P. So P should be written so that it is visible. Now see, here we can give any name so that we can write properly. How we write in the symbol form, let us see. First we write in words. Okay, how to write the line QP is perpendicular to line L. QP is perpendicular to line L at point P. In this way we can write in the words, and in symbol I told you we have to use inverted T. So line QP perpendicular, this is the symbol for perpendicular. Line QP is perpendicular to line L. In this way we can write it and draw the perpendicular line. Now let us go on the second question. Second question is draw line AB using a compass. Now we have to use a compass to draw perpendicular to AB at point B. At which point we have to draw? At point B. So let us see how to use compass. In first question we have used set square. Now we are going to use compass. So I have drawn any line. As I told you, there is no measurement to the line. Line name is AB. So you can write point A somewhere and B somewhere. I am writing here, point B here. Okay, I am not writing here because we have to draw perpendicular at point B. So let us see how to write, how to draw. This is my compass. I am taking certain distance in my compass. You can take any distance. Again, for this distance there is no measurement. And then we will place this pointed tip on point B, and we will make the arcs on both these sides of point B, on left side as well as on right side on line AB. Are you understanding? We are going to place this tip on this point B, and we are going to draw arc on left side as well as on the right side. Okay, right side. See that it should be done carefully. And just make these points little dark. Which points we have to make dark? Where these arcs intersect this line, these points. Okay, this arc intersect the line, these points we have to make little dark. Now what we have to do? We have to take more than half distance of this segment. This segment we all know it is the part of line. So we have to, this is the full segment, this is complete segment. We have to take more than half distance. This much will be half. We will have to take more than half. Okay, take more than half distance. And now place this tape, pointed tip on this point, one end point. These are the two end points of the segment. This is one and this is second. We can write any name here. I can write C and D. So CD segment we have got. We have to place our pointed tip at point C, and then we have to draw arc upside and downside. Okay, here see, I have drawn here. In this way, If you want, you can draw the arc in downward direction also, but otherwise it is not needed also. So from point C I have drawn one arc. Now let us draw other arc from point D, another arc which intersect the previous arc in this way without changing the distance. How much distance I have taken in this compass? I have taken the distance which is more than half of this segment CD, more than half. Okay, and then we can draw these two arcs. Now what we have to do, give some name to this point, BP. Okay, P, and then from join this point P with point B, we can draw a big line. And in this way, this perpendicular is drawn here. We can show it by the symbol of right angle. How to write in the symbol form? This PB is perpendicular to AB. So right here, line PB is perpendicular to line AB at point B. Okay. So this is the construction. Now let us go on third sum. Third is draw line CD. Take any point M on the line. Again we have to draw line CD and we have to take point M on the line. Now we have to use protractor. In first question we have used set square. In second question we have used compass. Now we have to use protractor to draw line perpendicular to line CD at point M. So let us draw any line. Here I have drawn one line. We have to give the name CD and we have to take point M somewhere. So C and D we can write here at the end of this line, CD, and point M we have to take any point M on this line. So I am taking point M here. I will write the name afterwards. This is point M. Now what I have to do, I have to place my protractor on this point M, this center point of the protractor on point M, and this base line should coincide with side line CD. This base should match exactly with line CD, and place this center point properly. Okay, and we all know perpendicular means when these two lines intersect each other, 90-degree angle is made. Correct? Now we have put 90-degree symbol in previous two questions. So here we have to put a point at 90 degree. Can you see 90 degree here? So put the point at 90 degree and then we can draw a line from that point which is passing through point M. We can use our scale to draw the line. This is our point M. Put the right angle symbol here on this side or on this side. Any one side you can put the symbol of right angle. And take any point over here, write the name N and then write line NM is perpendicular to line CD. NM is perpendicular to CD, and at the point of intersection 90-degree symbol we have to write. So in this way we can draw perpendicular line from the point on the line. Okay, here we have taken the point on the line in all these three questions. We have completed practice set 39. Children, we are going to continue practice set 40 in this same video. So let us see. Practice set 40 question number 1 is draw line L. Take point anywhere outside the line. What is given outside the line? We don't have to take the point on the line. In practice set 39, we have taken the points on the line. Can you see here? Take point on the line in practice set 39. In all these 3 questions, we have taken the points on the line. Now, in practice set 40, we will have to take points outside the line. Then, we have to use set square to draw a line perpendicular to line L. So, let us see how to draw perpendicular from a point which is outside the line. So, the question is written as it is. Let us first draw any line L. Here I have drawn line L, and we have to take point P anywhere outside. So somewhere here I can take point P outside. Okay, it should be outside the line. It should not be on the line. You should not take it on the line. Now what we have to use? We have to use our set square. And how to use this set square? So that this one side of right angle should match with line L and other side should pass through point P. Okay, this side should match with line L. See that in this way you have to place, and this other side should pass through point P, so that you can draw a line passing through point P on line L. So let us draw. Always check whether you have placed your set square very properly. Yes. Now I can draw. I can extend this line by using my ruler downside. And in this way, I can extend it properly, extend with very utmost care. Okay. Now you can give arrowheads. Write any name to this point of intersection, maybe Q, and put the symbol of right angle. So this line PQ is perpendicular on line L. Line PQ perpendicular to line L. So in this way, by using set square, we can draw this perpendicular line which is from the point outside this line. Now let us do second question. Now in this second question, we have to draw line AB. Take point M anywhere outside the line. Again, outside word is there. So we have to take this point M outside this line AB. We have to use compass and ruler now. In first question we have used set square. Now we have to use compass and ruler to draw line MN perpendicular to line AB. So let us see. I have written the question as it is. Now I have drawn this line AB. Any line AB. Line doesn't have any measurement, so we can draw any line AB. Now what we have to do? Take point M anywhere outside line. Okay, so somewhere here I can take this point M. This is my point M. Now how to draw perpendicular? By using compass from the line outside. You can take any convenient distance in this compass. Take this point, compass point on point M. Any convenient distance you have to take. For this distance also there is no measurement. And from this point you have to draw two arcs on this line AB such that these two arcs cut this line. Okay, this first arc, and then from without changing the distance in the compass, second arc we have to draw. So in this way we have drawn these two arcs on line AB. Just make these points little dark, so we should know where these arcs cut this line AB. Now what we have to do? We have to take certain distance. This is our segment, and the distance between the compass, 2 points of the compass, should be more than half. It is approximately, okay, approximately more than half. Now what we have to do? I have to place this point, compass point, on this point properly, very carefully. and then draw one arc in downward direction. Okay, we don't have to draw upward direction because in upward direction we have taken our point. So we have drawn one arc in the downward direction from this point. Now we will be drawing second arc without changing the distance in the compass from this point, and just draw in such a way that it should intersect the previous arc. So here we have got this point which name is N. Name of this point is N. Okay, N. I write on this side N. Now what we have to do? We have to join this point M and point N. M and N. And we can draw a line passing through this point M and N. And in this way we can draw perpendicular outside from outside point with the help of our compass and ruler. Okay, so I hope you all have understood. We can give any name to this point C. Okay, and then write line MN is perpendicular to line AB. Now question number 3, draw line segment AB. Now we don't have to draw line, it is line segment AB. So as it is segment, it has measurement 5.5 centimeter of length, correct? When line is there, it doesn't have any measurement. But when line segment is there, it always have measurement. So it is 5.5 centimeter. We have to bisect it. What do you mean by bisect? Bisect means what? We have to draw perpendicular. And when we draw perpendicular, segment is bisected. That means what? Segment is divided into two equal parts, into two equal segments. When we will draw, we will get to know about it. What we have to use? We have to use compass and ruler. So let us draw. First, what we have to draw? Line segment AB of length 5.5 centimeter. So just take 5.5 centimeter. Here it is 0 and here it is 5.5. In this way, we have to join these 2 points. This is line segment AB, which is having the length of 5.5 centimeter. Now we have to bisect it. We don't have to take any point outside the line, on the line. No, nothing is given. Only what is given, we have to bisect it. So when such type of question is there, bisect it, we have to draw the perpendicular bisector perpendicular. And perpendicular is always a bisector also. So by using our compass, we can draw it. What we have to do? We have to place this tip on this point A. Take more than half distance in these 2 points of the compass. More than half distance you will have to take, and then placing this point on point A properly, draw one arc upside and draw another arc downside. Okay, both sides, upward direction, downward direction, upside, downside. Okay, same way, without changing the distance in the compass, we have to place this point, this tip on point B, and we have to draw arcs which cut the previous arcs. In this way, upside, downside, we have to draw 2 arcs which cut the previous arc. We don't need to take any arc on this segment AB. You have to keep this segment AB as it is. Only take more than half distance in the compass, approximately, not exactly. Okay, you don't require exactly more than half distance, approximately more than half distance. Place this tip on point A, draw one arc upside, another arc downside. Then without changing the distance in the compass, place this pointed tip on point B, draw the arc upside, downside. These arcs cut this previous arc. And now just make these points dark and draw the line passing through these 2 points. Draw very carefully. The line should pass these 2 points. Here we have to draw the line. Okay. We don't have to draw the segment. Here we can draw the line. And then put the right angle symbol. You can give any name to these points P and Q. So how to write? Line PQ perpendicular segment. This is the short form of segment, seg AB. And in this way, by drawing this perpendicular line, we have bisected this segment AB. Bisected means what? This segment AB is divided into 2 equal segments or 2 equal parts. Which 2 equal parts? If I give any name here to this point can be point O. So this O can be the midpoint of segment AB, and segment AB is divided into 2 equal parts, segment AO and segment BO. Why I have given these 2 same lines on these 2 sides? Because AO and BO are equal, and that's why we can say that this segment AB is bisected due to this perpendicular, and that's why this perpendicular line is also known as bisector. So line PQ is perpendicular bisector. And here we can write segment AO is equal or congruent. You can put this congruent symbol. You all know congruent symbol. Segment AO is congruent with segment BO. So it gets bisected. In this way we can complete this construction. Now last question. Take a point R on line XY. Draw a line perpendicular to XY at R using a set square. Do you find any similarity between the questions from practice set 39 and this question? Yes. What is the similarity? We have to take the point on the line. Now we don't have to take the point outside the line. Here we have to take it on the line XY. So first draw line XY. Take point R on line X, and then we have to draw perpendicular by using our set square. So here I have drawn a line. I have written the question as it is. This line is line XY, and on this line we have to take point R. So let us take point R somewhere here. This is point R. Name of this point is R. What we have to use? We have to use our set square. So how to place? We have to place this set square so that base line should match with this line XY, and the vertex should pass through point R. Okay, this vertex of set square should pass through point R, and then we can draw a line like this. If you want, you can extend it downside, and then just draw arrowheads, put the symbol, and in this way you can complete the perpendicular. You can write any name here P, and then write line PR is perpendicular to line XY at point R. Line PR perpendicular to line XY. In this way we can complete this construction of drawing perpendicular. I hope you all have understood both practice sets, practice set 39 and practice set 40. We have completed our geometrical construction chapter here. Thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.